Because let's be honest, the only people you would be getting are bottom feeders, if that's what you're talking about. Are you still... Here's the thing. You guys act like some of those people that are still trying to find love on Yubo. Tell me how that's gonna go for you. Please tell me. I didn't get it to look for love. Let's just be totally honest. I'm not that person, but you are. You would know, right? Order food with my money. I don't have money to be spending. You guys act like I have money to be spending. What money? What money? Spending money on cheeseburgers? No, I don't. And why are you talking about an old video? Like, didn't you, like, yes, news reporter, Fox News, this just in. She made a video asking, or a video application to be someone's girlfriend. Oh my God, the tea is so piping hot. You're a good one for that one. Wow, that's some tea. It really is. It really is. Tell me how that's working out for you. Hey guys, I'm applying to be Justin Burke's girlfriend. Here's my application. I'm shooting my shot, so here goes nothing, I guess. This is him. Obviously, he has no girlfriend from what I know of. And yeah, here goes nothing. The more facts of why I would make a good girlfriend is that I love to cook. I have a great personality. I'm 5'3". I'm gonna be 26 in June. I have brown eyes with some blue in them. I love to cook. I love making videos. I'm Hispanic and black. I have curly hair if you guys can't tell. And New Mexico is a great place to hang out. There's lots of fun things we can do. So maybe after quarantine, we can hang out sometime. So yeah. Detail why a lot of things failed with certain men because of jealous women. That is literally all it is jealous women who are jealous that someone who looks like me, who is not really conventionally attractive, can pull someone like the person that they're trying to go after. Because let's be honest, that's exactly what it is. It's been like that since I was in elementary school. Girls have been jealous of me because I'm not attractive to them. So how could you pull this person that I like, but I can't, I'm better looking than you? It's just a problem in society. Like, geez, we're sitting here literally insecure that someone who is not conventionally attractive pulls someone who is actually attractive on this app. It's like a lot of opposites attract couple on this app that get a lot of slack because of their differences. Like the one girl who is plus size and her boyfriend is super like muscular, goes to the gym all the time and works out. How can you pull someone like that? It's just jealous women who look 10 times better but have a horrible personality. Maybe that's why if you changed your personality, wow, it would open up so much doors. But you're too busy being a hateful, jealous person in the comment section, hating all the time because someone pulled somebody 10 times better than you could pull because your personality is trash. That's the cold hard truth, right? And you don't like it. That's me. First of all, I don't even fit in the attractive category. So how would that be me? That's clearly not me. It is clearly not. And yeah. Come on, because I've been treated horrible. Let's not forget the things that you've done. Just like how people tell me I'm not black. Just how people emasculated me yesterday by calling me a sir. Just how people insult my intelligence and tell me I'm stupid. Because I'm really I'm not stupid. And if you don't know what emasculated is, then I would suggest you use Google. What race? Not a nationality. Do you know what a nationality is? Do you want me to educate you between race, ethnicity, and nationality? Because I can. Hispanic is an ethnicity, not a race. What race? You can't even answer. Latino and Latina is not a race. Try again. Try again. Try again. Try again. Latino and Latina is not a race. Try again. You keep saying I was racist towards Mexicans when Mexicans aren't even a race. Try again. Try again. Try again. Because you can't try again. You keep saying Mexicans like it's a race, and you say it so proudly. Mexicans aren't a race, they're a nationality. If you're born in Mexico, that makes you Mexican. And no, it's not xenophobic. Try again. Because me saying Mexican is not a race is not xenophobic. You just love to, it's just like this one person was saying in this live stream. All people love to do is throw something at the wall and see what sticks, right? And whatever sticks, they just run with it. Xenophobic means hating on someone who's from another country. How is it xenophobic for me to repeat what someone else said in a video? And saying how wrong it was for her to say that. How? But you didn't hear the whole live stream or see the whole live stream, because that's not the whole live stream. And you're getting your information from a white girl who was racist. So I would suggest that you educate yourself before speaking, because you get all your... Like literally, try again. You can't call someone racist or xenophobic for repeating something someone else said and then saying that it's hella wrong for them to treat foreigners the way that they treat foreigners in this country. Because let's be honest, whenever someone tries to combat something, you always want to make them to be a bad person. So that means you don't want to end racism towards actual racists. Let's just be totally honest, because you're racist towards me, and most of y'all sat here and said racism ends racism. How is racism ever going to end if you keep contributing to it? Make that make sense. Then you want to say xenophobic, okay, but literally we'll probably turn around and be xenophobic. Let's just be totally honest and call this stuff for what it is. You throw something at the wall to see what sticks. You don't really care about it. When someone who is actually trying to fight against this stuff, you don't like it because you don't want it to end. That's why you always come at people who fight against it, right? You're always in people's comment section talking about other topics that have nothing to do with the topic that they're talking about. When I'm in their space, you always want to bring me up 24/7 when the topic has nothing to do about me. It's weird. You literally don't even care about any of the topics. You don't care about the hatred that happens towards people. You don't care about anyone but yourself, which is cool. We don't care. This is why the world is going to be the way that it will and is always going to be. And we are going to be going backwards instead of forwards. You're contributing to you know what, and we're not going there with that. But you contribute. You just hate to see a strong black person sit here and tell y'all you're wrong when you're wrong, and you don't like it. You have to be right 24/7. Racism does not end racism, so how are you right? Crickets, major crickets. You have to be right all the freaking time. Mexican is not a race. You are not right, you are wrong. Even Mexican people could tell you that. And they're smarter than you. I have to go on a live stream, right? Because I was advised not to go on a live stream and clear my name, but you know, I think I might have to ask someone to use their large platform to educate people on why Mexican is not a race, so you can leave me alone about that, because clearly you don't even know what race, the definition of racist is. You can't even tell people what the definition of racist is. Racist has race in the racist has the word race in the definition. So tell me how I'm racist towards Mexicans when they're a nationality. Or are you just going to continue to keep misusing definitions incorrectly? Because clearly don't go to college then, please. Please do not go to college. Do not go get a college education if you can't even decipher race, ethnicity, and nationality. For the love of God, you fill out a census. If you're a grown adult who literally gets a census in the mail and you fill it out, you should be, what do you mark down as a race? common sense. What do you mark down? You can't even mark down Mexicans as a race. So how is it a race? Oh, Isaac, so I'm doing Mexican erasure by saying Mexicans are not a race. Do you even know what erasure is? Erasure is trying to erase someone's race from who they are. Like, you try to erase my race by telling me I say that I'm not. Oh, it was like at 20%. Sorry, the 20% battery came up. So let's not sit here, Isaac, and act like you are not trying to do black erasure by telling me I'm not black and keep posting that black woman in your Discord saying I don't know who my real dad is. Coming from a white man trying to tell a black woman exactly how black she is. Respectfully, no one cares what you think about how black I am when you look like a jar of mayonnaise. So please, worry about yourself. Please, please, please. And no, that's not colorism. Do you know what colorism is? Oh, so now I'm a colorist because because I said someone is white as a jar of mayonnaise. Colorism is towards darker skinned women, if you didn't know, or darker skinned people who are probably a lot darker than I am. So when you're talking about colorism, do not bring up white people because white people do not face colorism. White people do not face colorism. I never called Mexicans that. What? Now you're just trying to see what sticks. You know what? Let's just do this because clearly you're frankly getting on my nerves. You're just trying to see what sticks. Goodbye. Now you're gonna have to pay to talk to me. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. I'm a colorist because I said Isaac is white as mayonnaise. Oh wow. That's not even the definition of colorism. Goodbye. Goodbye. I need to calm down. Well, it's frustrating because people love to throw things out there that is hella untrue. Like when they call someone a colorist when they're not because they called out a white person for literally telling me that I'm not black. It's frustrating. Why do I get constantly told I'm not black by people who are not black? It's annoying. I'm not here to sit here to literally get validation from any of y'all. I don't care if people don't like me or not. You don't have to like me. If I was here for people to like me, why do you think I wouldn't stop saying the things that I say? I am not here for you. I don't care. I could give a rat's ass whether you like me or not. I don't like you either. I don't like half of y'all in here. The ones who are negative and always constantly rude. I don't like y'all. I don't like some of the people that call themselves fan accounts but are literally haters and obsessinators. You obsessinators, that's what I'm gonna call you, obsessinators, because you keep coming back like the Terminator every single time. You hate me so dang much, but yet you watch me all the dang time. If you don't like me, then why are you watching me? Then why are you subscribing to me, huh? It is weird. You don't like someone, but yet you giving them the views. You don't like me, then why are you here? That's just a question. I am not here. I literally am not here for whether or not you care. It's literally just so annoying that, you know, like when people sat in that, when people sat in that Discord saying, haha, Lindsay left her and is hanging out with a Trump supporter. Do you think I really care? Do you think I care if my friend cared so much? My online friend, about being my online friend, they would have communicated to me better and saying that I'm the one that's always in drama because people are bothering them to go live with me. Y'all guys don't like when she goes live with me and say like remove her from the live, but then you want me to go live with her and you keep bothering me or bothering her. Thank you for sharing. And it's somehow my fault. Like, you know, I don't care if people don't want to be my friends anymore. I really don't. At this point, you know, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. when I want to say, and that part of my friendship is not a part of my friendship, right? Because let's be honest, I didn't hear what that girl said. And if that girl said that black people deserved slavery and you didn't even speak out knowing that I'm black and I'm your friend, that's wrong. Like, you're supposed to be my friend, but you let your friend say that, and I didn't even hear it, and you didn't even acknowledge that or say anything. I would stick up for you. I would stick up for all of my friends, no matter who they are. If they were part of the LGBTQ, if they were whatever they're part of, I would stick up for them. And the fact that you didn't stick up for me is wrong. I didn't hear her say that. And the fact that she sat with me, who has a large platform, because I had turned my phone down so I didn't hear it. And I don't know, like, allegedly, okay, I'm gonna say allegedly because I'm not sure. But you sitting on a live stream saying that black people deserve slavery is wrong. Knowing that I have a large platform. And don't even see the problem with your Confederate flag in the background. And I was supposed to just bite my tongue, grit my teeth, and not say anything to my friend because I didn't want confrontation, because I don't deal well with confrontation. Sorry, my nose. Ever since I've been growing up, I hated having to choose sides when my friends were fighting, or when they say, who are you gonna choose? Like you better choose wisely. I don't like that. And it was very hard for me to even have to explain to my friend why it was hurtful for her, that girl that she had on my platform, to have a Confederate flag in the background. And then say that I'm in drama all the time because people are bothering you to go live with me. You could have just communicated that to me. Because these people are bothering you, it's my fault. They're grown adults who know better. How do you think it feels for me? I get the brunt of everything. I get everything. I get told that I'm not black enough, right? My hair gets made fun of, my looks gets made fun of. Trigger warning, I get told to be unalived almost daily. Like, if someone was doing that to you, I would have stuck by you and stuck up for you. It's hurtful. Oh, your friends is now going to be friends with a Trump supporter. Okay, cool. Let them. Do you think it hurts me? If that girl literally sat there and said that, that's hurtful. Like, that's hella problematic. And the fact that no one told me until after I had got done battling with that girl is crazy. Like, you didn't even have the audacity to tell me, like, if I heard it. Like, I literally said I was playing the games. Like, I played the skee ball game. I was disassociating because this girl always does something to get me in trouble because of her Confederate flag in the background, and it's somehow always my fault. She didn't have the Confederate flag in the background. And then when she did, I looked up and I said, oh my God, here we go again. I'm gonna get it. And so then I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna play my game. I don't want to deal with this right now. Like, it was out of nowhere, and I'm like, I'm so stressed. I don't want to have to deal with this. I'm tired. Like, we're tired. I shouldn't have to explain to people how a Confederate flag is not right. I shouldn't have to educate people. They know better. They do it on purpose. No matter how many times I tell her it's wrong, she's still going to have it in her background. And how am I going to tell someone who I'm not really familiar with or don't know or don't talk to on a regular basis? It's just so freaking annoying that I have to deal with that. And then I turned my phone down because at the time I didn't want my dad to hear, because he loves to come bother whenever he hears people on the live, like, hi guys, and he'll just come. Like, I understand, like, I'm not trying to say that I'm embarrassed by my dad, which I'm not, you know, but sometimes I need my space and I need my live streams. Sometimes, you know, I need that time to myself, right? And when I turned the phone down, I didn't hear what she said. And people expected it to fall on me. And I was like, if you had an issue with what she said, why didn't you go to her? You see? And I frankly, a lot of us are tired of educating people who know better. She knows she's not supposed to have that Confederate flag in the background, but she does. Constantly. And it's frankly annoying that I'm supposed to be the educator to that person when they don't pay me to educate them. Are you gonna pay me? Like they grew up. Because I know some people believe that it's, well, a lot of the time, not sometimes, that white people are born inherently racist. Of course. Her parents were racist. Because for her to have a Confederate flag, she didn't learn that from anywhere but her family. I'm not going to sit here time and time again trying to educate people. That was the last time I ever went live with that person. I was like, you know what? I'm not going live with them ever again. Because this is a reoccurring problem that I can't have on my platform because I have a large platform and you keep doing this and you're not being respectful of everyone around you. You're just waving your flag in the background. Well, not waving it, but you have it up on your wall, not being respectful to other people's platforms who probably don't even want that while they're live battling you. Like, seriously, there's other people who don't know because all of a sudden you decided to go to where your Confederate flag is and you do it on purpose because you could have not done that. You know, she could have not had that in her background. She didn't even have it in her background, and all of a sudden she had it in her background. It was annoying because it's like I'm mid-battle. I didn't want to be rude and leave the battle. I just went back to playing my game and disassociated because I don't know how to handle stuff like that. I don't like confrontation because it was a friend that I had for like 8 years online. Like, how do you explain that to them? How do you be like, yeah, your friend's flag is problematic. It's racist. Like, how do you? And the fact that if her friend said that to me and she didn't stick up for me, that's crazy. Like, you couldn't even stick up for me when she said black people deserve slavery. It's literally so annoying. Would have been like, no, that's wrong. But it didn't even faze you that that person said black people deserve slavery. Like, oh my God. And it's my platform, right? Because I do try to bring awareness to racism. It's my platform that you just like didn't even have no respect for. Because I'm like live gifting battling you. And you're saying that stuff. And it wasn't even my friend. It was my friend's friend. Like, bro. You know, it's just like you try to ruin people's platforms. You have to understand that you have to be respectful because other people are just trying to have a successful platform where they get sponsorships. And it's like, how can you do that when someone says that and you're guesting? And it's your platform. It's not really going to help in any situation. And it was just frustrating because it's like that girl constantly has a Confederate flag in her background. And just like literally has it in her background. It's just like, ugh. It's just like, Jesus. But yeah, anyways, what time is it? 6:50. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go because I might go. I want to try the pink drink. You know that they're selling everywhere from Starbucks. They're selling it now in a bottle. They're selling the pink drink now in a thing. And so, yeah. And I also have to get the stuff ready because tonight I'm probably gonna have some shirts available, guys. So we'll see. I need to get the designs up and then get the link going. And I'll put the link in my beacons because I have my beacons link. And I'll have some shirts up, hopefully, some shirts with designs on it. I know how people feel. They're like, those aren't your designs, it's AI. Like, a lot of people use AI designs. I'm gonna look on Teesprings and see what other people have done, and then, yeah. I'm going to probably have some shirts, hoodies, and stuff up. They're in the bag. High school story time. Oh, well, I have, okay, so, let me tell you, I have two, this is, one's high school, one's college, right? And they both are kind of like similar in a way, and I think this might make sense. I don't know, it was confusing to me. Well, okay, so anyways, in high school, I was like walking to class, right? And so, like, I get right before you like open the doors, and I tripped. There was nothing, I just tripped, and I caught myself like that. And this girl helped, this girl, I know who she, I think her name was Karina or whatever. Anyways, I was like, okay, so I was walking to class. This was in college.
So sorry. Thank you.
I was going to class.
Absolute pleasure watching you cook.
And so I'm gonna play some music in a minute. But anyways, so I was walking to class, right? And this guy, he just stopped and was like started talking to me, and he said, "Oh, are you okay? I remember the last time I saw you, you fell pretty hard." Now, I wanted to say something because I don't know if my friend always just say this. Now, I don't know if y'all will probably believe this or not, but so my friend always said that, oh, everyone has a twin out there, like someone that looks like them. I don't know, because there must have been someone that looked like me, because I was like, I didn't fall. Like, I was thinking to myself, and I was like, oh, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I went to class. I was going to class, and I was like, I was walking, I was like, that was weird, foul. And I was like, the reason why I brought that story out is when I fell in like high school, and I was like, maybe he was, we went to the same high school, and he was remembering when I fell. I don't know, like a weird story. One that was really weird was, there was this where did I go? There was like this church group that I used to hang out with the people from when I was in college, and I think I had went to a party, or I forget where I went, and this guy was walking with me to walk me to the dorm to make sure I got there safe. And we're just walking, I think I said this story before, and there's this guy that walked up. He looked like I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but he looked like a skinhead. He was a white guy, completely bald. That's what he really looked like one. Probably, I can say probably was one. He was dressed like one too. And so, he walked up, right? This was really weird. So we're walking to the dorm. He walks up and he says, "Don't you just love the smell of napalm?" You know, like, is it that like the quote from the movie Silence of the Lambs? Doesn't he say that, the smell of napalm in the morning? He's like, "Don't you just love the smell of napalm?" I was just like, what the heck? We just kept walking. If you know what napalm is, that's like bomb stuff. I was like, bro, I'm like, I'm just gonna, like, I'm going home, going to sleep. That was a weird interaction in college. My dorm, actually, I don't know if there was something nearby that was broken. Okay, I thought my room was haunted, because my room, on the outside, you would hear like knock, 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 like if someone kept knocking on the wall. And I'm like, who keeps knocking on the wall? Because the roommate next door, like, she can knock on the wall, but the wall that she knocks on is like my bed's there. So it wasn't my roommate because it was on the outside where my window is. And for some reason, I used to have my TV on just because I hate the quiet. So it was always like so quiet in my room. I just kept the TV on because when my dad came to visit me in my dorm, he would always be like, why do you always have your TV on all the time? I'm like, yeah, I don't like it so quiet, because he thought all I did was watch TV all the time. I was like, no, I have it on because it's so quiet. And he's like, oh, okay. So anyways, outside my window I hear like knock, 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 and I look and I'm like, who's knocking? Because like there's a door, like when I get out of my room, there's a door that I could leave to go to my classes, and then the front door, so we have two doors that we could leave out of. And so I don't remember, I think it was like curtains. I look and I'm like, someone just knocked. So I'm laying back down, and it happened like every 5 minutes or something like that. Like knock, 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 and I'm like, who the heck is knocking? And so there's like so the door, there's like the parkway where people park their cars, where you have to have permits, and then there's like the walkway. So if someone was like pranking, or they couldn't run because you could see them, and then like if someone tried to run, you could see them run around the corner. They couldn't get around the corner fast enough, if that makes sense. So then I heard like knock, 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 and I'm like, what the heck? And so I looked and I was like, who keeps knocking? I'm like, why do I keep hearing this knocking? It's annoying. I'm trying this, like noises don't bother me. I could go to sleep, but I was like, since I was having a hard time going to sleep, they're like knock, knock, knock. I was like, bro. So it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to force myself to go to sleep. I did, but I was like, something keeps knocking.
Only way to find out is try it yourself.
And so at a certain time every night, knock, 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 I'm like, not this again. Got out, and he's like, because he was telling us this story. He was like telling us the story of like what happened with him and the cop, because you know, he's like, the news fabricates things. The news didn't even tell the whole story. You know, I don't know why people still watch the news. They lie all the time. He was like, I got out of the car, and he was like, I just had this out-of-body experience. And I was like, I'm not going this way. Like, I'm not gonna go this way. So he starts firing back. He missed that guy's wife by an inch. Like he almost struck her in the leg. This cop had his son in the car, who was a baby. I don't know how old his son was, and his wife. And it just starts firing at teens because he was drunk, first of all, which is crazy. Like, these police more and more are so reckless. It's like, you don't have better protocol to hire or train police correctly, because that was irresponsible. You put people's lives in danger because you're off duty, you're drunk, carrying a weapon you shouldn't be carrying while intoxicated. That's crazy. Your wife and your son is in the car. That's even more crazy. And so Ronnie ends up getting a bullet in his back, which is lodged in there. It's like, you know, when people get that and they can't take it out, it's just there for the rest of their life. Yeah. And Emilio was going to court with the police. Well, during the thing, like, so on the way to school one time, he was driving to school, and the police pulled him over and told his friends go to school, and he like was antagonizing him, the same police officer, and he was like, look, he said, don't let me catch you. I don't know, he was like making a threat. He said he just like was there. I was like, bro, what do you think? Like, do you think it's a good idea to threaten a teenager because you were irresponsible? And like when I used to go to the bus stop, I could see like the bullet holes. Like when it happened, like in the stop sign, I was like, why are these cops so irresponsible? Like, you were off duty, you had your son and your wife in the car, and you're blaming them because you lost a car race because you were racing and you lost. Like, come on. This is like, stop telling people wanted to know stories, so I don't have any stories about me. I have stories about other people. Mind my own business. It's not my, when you're saying mind your own business, it's literally was in the news. It was in the local news, meaning that people know because it's local news. Like, mind your business, but it's in the news. That's like saying mind your business about something that's in the world news. Like, people already know about that story by now. Like, dang, if it's in the news, people already have heard it and know. That's like really funny. Mind your business, but it wasn't the news. It's like, bro, it's public news. It's public news. Is that my room? No, obviously not. Ew. The news was fake because I don't know what they said about the whole situation, but the news is not, like, obviously, I don't know how people still watch Fox News. Fox News, let me tell you something about Fox News one time. Let's get into the news is fake, right? So Fox News had this lady on who claimed that, I don't know if her apartment burned down. I don't remember what happened. Something happened, and these kids that they thought were hers, she had these kids raised like $200,000, $400,000. It was a lot of money that Fox News had raised for her. They had her on there. Come to find out, this lady was babysitting these kids. They were not hers, and that was not her apartment or something. And they literally, like, I was like, you had all these people out here get scammed because you didn't do credible reason. Like, all the stuff that comes from Fox News is trash. All the people from Fox News is trash. Hannity, Megyn Kelly, I despise those people. Bill O'Reilly, like, who else? I feel like there's what is his name? Carlson Tucker. Those people are just like annoying because my dad used to watch Fox News a long time ago. He used to always watch Bill O'Reilly, and I hated that guy with a passion. I'm like, because I would have to watch news and I'm like, I hate Bill O'Reilly with a passion. I'm like, why do I have to watch Bill O'Reilly? That was like when I was younger, my dad made me watch Creflo Dollar. I hate that, man. It's like, okay, how are you gonna sit here and call yourself Creflo Dollar, but you're a pastor? A pastor. I say pastor. Funny. Pastor. You're a pastor. You're out here, like, preaching, like, the word of God, right? But you call yourself Creflo Dollar. Like, bye. Goodbye. Like, I never liked that guy. My dad always used to force us when I was a teen, because he used to come on TV, he used to force us to watch that guy.
not worth the risk. Still gonna make tacos, but I'm gonna take corn tortillas, soak them in the bacon fat to get that flavor.
But yeah, that guy is so annoying. And if you look him up, I think he goes live on Facebook. He was like kind of like Joel Osteen. I don't know if he became really rich off of like having a congregation or whatever you call it, but he was kind of like Joel Osteen or that one guy, that one white guy, the Watchtower guy, I think it is. I can't remember. But man, I hated Creflo Dollar with a passion. He was a guy that dressed flashy and always had like an expensive watch every time he preached. It was like, bro, like, aren't you not supposed to idolize, like, not idolize, but care about worldly possessions? Because it's very telling how people are when they get money, right? You have to flash and flaunt and show it around. It was just so annoying. I just like literally hated him with a passion, and I had to watch him too. And I think he ended up getting exposed. I think he scammed people. That's like that one. I don't know, how do they still have this on TV? Since we're on the topic of religion, have you ever seen that like thing that's like get your free miracle water? That one guy that gave free miracle water. I'm like, bro, that is the biggest scam to ever hit TV waves, because it's like I got my free miracle water and I was able to pay my bills. I randomly got this check and my luck started to turn around and my bills got paid because of this. I'm like, bro, it's just it's probably just some water and a little test tube, and he just be handing that out like it's the, like, how do I say it? Like he just like, do you really believe that water is going to give you good luck? It's just water. Throw some water on your face and see if you get $5 million. Like, I can't believe people are out here just believing that some water in a tube is going to help you pay your bills or give you luck or you win the lottery. Come on. That's like that one lady, what's her name, Tammy, and her husband. It's a huge thing. I saw about it a while back, because we're on the topic of religion. The world's biggest scammers, weren't they Christian or something? They were scamming people out of money. There was one guy who was scamming people out of not recession checks. What are they called? Not income tax. The COVID relief checks that people were getting. Remember when the government used to give you a check if you were unemployed or if you worked and you signed up, you got a check. The stimulus, that's what it was. Thank you, stimulus. This guy was out here. He's a pastor who was out here taking people's stimulus checks. These people was giving this guy their whole stimulus check, and he was scammed. I'm like, how do you get scammed? Like, bro, they didn't even pay no bills. They owed bills, and they was giving this guy their stimulus check. I don't know how there are people out here who could literally talk people out of money. Like, you gotta have some sort of magic power to be able to talk people out of all their paycheck, because I need whatever it is, that magic to talk people out of money. Not scam, not scam. But some people have, like, they're really good at communicating things. I don't know how to explain it. Like, they have, I don't want to say business, it might be business ethics, that makes sense, but not to the point where I want to scam people. But the fact that guy was out here taking people's whole stimulus checks, their whole like, bro.
You have the canned bacon, you have a thin bacon jam, and then on top
it's like that Madoff guy. Was it he the one that he just tax scam or something like that? I've never understood scamming. I've never understood scamming. There was this one scam I saw that was crazy. How they almost got away with it. Like, you thought you was gonna get away with it, and it was the stupidest thing that they got caught over scamming. So, and you know how here we have like the American like game shows. In other countries they have game shows that are similar to American game shows, but they're in other countries. So this whole group concocted a scheme to scam on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The guy, luckily enough, ended up winning the question to get on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Thank you for the gift point. And so, what happened was, thank you for the gift point, is that the whole game, you could hear someone coughing whenever the guy says the right answer. And so I forgot, they got all the way up to like the $1 million question, you know, and he ended up winning. Well, they grew suspicious because they were like, they I don't know how they grew suspicious or whatever. They started reviewing the footage and noticed that every time he had said the right answer, someone in the audience would cough. They started looking at cameras and everything before the show started, realized that they were together, like not together like in a relationship, but they were together. They came together on the show. And every time he like would say like the question, because he would repeat the question several times. He would go over it once and then he would go over it again. And then he would read each answer carefully and then read it again. And then the person would be like, huh, like cough.
Gotta get rid of this.
And it's like, how did you think you was gonna get away with that? If they suspected you cheated and they reviewed the footage and realized every time you said the right answer, that person coughed, you was caught. That's how they literally got caught. They got caught because that person coughed every time the answer was read. It's like, that was not the smartest move. Scamming is like not cool. Me for the gift points. I don't know how that pastor was scamming people out of their stimulus check. I still stuck on that. I'm like, your whole stimulus check, you was giving it to this guy. He was just taking these stimulus checks. It's just like, bro, you know how gullible you have to be giving all your money to a pastor of the church? Oh my god. Like, I
To defy an empire.
help. I disappeared. That was funny. The hat came out. Howdy, howdy, howdy. And I disappeared. Thank you for the gift points. I disappeared because I was drinking Monster and it picked up the can and it made me disappear.
I came a long way to be able to feel like.
School fights? I never got in school fights. Like I said, the one time I almost got in a school fight was in middle school when this girl, because I've always had a habit of talking loud because my mom's hard of hearing. So I was used to talking loud a lot. Even when I was in school, I talked loud. And so I was sitting with my friends, Andrew, and then I forget the other girl's name. He was like dating her. Anyways, Samantha, I think it was. So it was me, Andrew, and Samantha, and then I think a few other students that, you know, I used to hang out with that were my friends. And so in middle school, we only like hung out like during school and like if we had lunch together. We really didn't like hang out outside of school. One of my friends that we did hang out outside of school, and we actually went to a camp thing over the summer that this church that I was going to was having. Anyways, they picked us up in a van, me, my friend, and I said, "Oh, can my friend go with her brothers?" And they were like, "Sure." And so they picked us up in this van, me, my brother, her and her brothers, and we went to like this like camp over the summer. We didn't stay there. They would pick us up, and then they would bring us back home. So anyways,